One last item for today. And tomorrow is the anniversary of the event that we commemorate every year. And tomorrow will be the 40th anniversary of the passing of Chiefs running back Joe Delaney. He was the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1981 with 1,000 yards plus rushing. Dynamic player, wore number 37 for the Chiefs. And it was in June of 1983. And I had just graduated high school. And look, those of us who have graduated high school can remember that feeling. Your life's going to go on forever. You're invincible. We did some stupid ass stuff during that summer of 1983 that I'm surprised all of us lived through, frankly. But we had that very rare moment where your life is an infinite horizon and nothing can prevent you from getting there. And oh, by the way, that horizon's never going to come. Maybe you're just going to manage to be the first person who lives forever. So it is quite the disruption to that vibe when you see in the newspaper. And yes, kids, there were newspapers. And I remember sitting at the kitchen table with a bowl of Frosted Flakes, and I saw that Joe Delaney had drowned while trying to save 3 children in Louisiana. 3 children who had gotten into some man-made reservoir pond, and it was a hazard, and they shouldn't have been in there, and they started to struggle, and they began to drown. And Joe Delaney, without hesitation, even though he couldn't swim, went in to try to save those children. One ultimately was saved. Joe Delaney perished. He had 3 young children of his own at the time. He was extremely young. We bring it up every single year because one thing I learn is every year there are more fans of the NFL who weren't aware of Joe Delaney's story, who become aware of Joe Delaney by virtue of the fact that we keep it alive every single year. So this is 40 years. June 29, 1983. They have Joe Delaney in the Ring of Honor at Arrowhead Stadium. I took a picture of it and tweeted it when we were there for the Jaguars-Chiefs playoff game. I know that the Hall of Fame is based on on-field accomplishments. There have been arguments in the past for guys like Pat Tillman to have a bust in the Hall of Fame, even though he didn't have the career accomplishments to get there. But you'd like to think that if you take your family to Canton, Ohio, and you're taking them through one at a time, the busts. If you're going to have O.J. Simpson in there, it'd be nice to balance it out with Joe Delaney. So we continue to extend, after all these years, our condolences to the Chiefs, Joe Delaney's family. It's great that people work so hard to remember him. I just feel like the league could do more and should do more. The Chiefs have done all they can. The Hall of Fame could do more. The NFL could do more. It would be great if there was an award every year that was named after Joe Delaney. I know there are many people out there who are deserving of having their names on awards. But the act of selflessness, extreme and permanent selflessness that we saw from Joe Delaney in June of 1983 is something that we all should remember. And it's something that shouldn't just be a June 29 issue. It's something that needs to be remembered all the time for all NFL fans.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.